Welcome again to another edition of Home Team Magazine's Game of the Week. I'm Jim Wilson. We're here at Auburn High to preview this Saturday's game between Leicester and the Rockets at Leicester High School. Should be a good game because both teams are playing really well right now. Leicester's coming off a great win over Bartlett. They shut down the Bartlett running game. They're looking forward to doing the same thing against Auburn. It's easier said than done. The Rockets, coming off a couple weeks ago, losing to Hudson, rebounded really well since with wins over Oakmont and Northbridge last week, showing that the Rockets, after losing 21 of 22 starters, are getting back to their usual Super Bowl winning ways. So it should be a great game to find out what's in store for the next couple weeks heading into the playoffs. Obviously, Leicester, a huge game for you guys, and they always play it tough. What are you guys expecting going into it?
Same thing as always. It's, when Coach Briff's there, big physical kids, well coached. The quarterback is a very good athlete. They get a Division I football player on both sides of the ball. But the McKay kid, tailback last week, was outstanding. There are a couple of guys that are banged up. They keep coming back in. It's traditional Leicester kids being Leicester kids, very, very tough, very physical. So we're expecting that kind of game, that kind of effort. I think the upperclassmen, juniors and seniors, have done a nice job of kind of rallying around that situation, and we've got some young guys to contribute. And that's it. You just try to get better, and sometimes you get a couple of bounces. And in the last couple of games we've had some good fortune, and we've avoided misfortune. We turned the ball over 3 times last week, and our defense bailed us out of that. So we're without question a work in progress.
Yeah, Mazzio's a tough kid. I wouldn't doubt if he played. We're preparing for him to play. But just an overall team, they've got skill, and we're preparing for their overall team.
We're feeling good, but it's still just one game at a time. We're not gonna get too high. Our hopes too high yet. I mean, Roderick is going D1, but we're not overlooking any of the other players either, because it's a team sport. So no matter what, we're always looking at the team.
Honestly, we're not going to make excuses. We expect to win Friday night just like they do, or Saturday night, I mean. So there'll be no excuses. We kind of preach to the kids that there'll be no excuses. So we'll show up and we'll play hard, and we still have the kids that are still not wounded are very good football players, so we expect to play well Saturday night. Really excited. Their tailbacks is the best kid we're going to face this year, probably the best athlete we're going to face on our schedule. No offense to Givens, he's wonderful as well. But with that line that Auburn has, and with that kid's athleticism, our plate is full Saturday night, and how to stop him. And if even though the kid's only a freshman quarterback, he throws a nice ball, so we just can't completely disregard the pass. So
obviously, with huge game, I mean, Auburn's always one of the better teams around. What are you guys expecting going into this one?
A lot of contact. They have a good line. They have obviously a lot of size. They like to run the ball, so we're just looking to stop the run. We're passing a little bit more on offense this year, and on defense we're blitzing a lot, and the blitz has always been getting in lately. I always try to do my best and try to do as much as I can. These guys always step up when they need to, so I'm not too worried.
We're expecting a tough match, and we're pretty much ready for it. We haven't played the strongest teams, but Bartlett did give us a challenge. We only did score 15 points, and after scoring a lot of points against every other team, they did give us a challenge. So we're ready for them, I think.
I mean, usually Auburn, is one of the toughest teams around. I mean, they're coming in with 21, out of the 22 kids, 21 of them are new. I mean, is that approach it differently any way you play them, or?
No, I think we should still play them as tough as we played them last year, but go a little bit harder because we want this win badly after not winning, after not beating them often. So we want to beat them and prove a point to the rest of the Central Mass.